Hey guys, welcome to BitBoy Crypto. I am your host, BitBoy. We are going to be talking today about the Tron billion-dollar partnership. A lot of people have canned this so-called partnership, and we're going to talk about why. And then I'm going to talk about why it doesn't actually matter, and it might actually be good news still. So before we do that, make sure you are a subscriber to our channel. We call our community the Bit Squad. All you got to do, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notification, then you're in the Bit Squad. As a member of the Bit Squad, you have the opportunity to win $500 in Ethereum and merch for October and November. We're also doing a really big giveaway on my Twitter at BitBoy_HODL, so you can find another giveaway there. But for our $500 giveaway, all you got to do, like and comment on this video and all the other videos in October and November, and you will get the maximum number of entries. And just remember, guys, that includes our live streams and all of our parody videos, everything. So every one of our videos. Okay, guys, let's jump into this situation. So I'm going to give you the quick rundown, then we're going to look a little more in depth. So basically, Justin Sun is the champion of all announcements. Pumped up this announcement about a $1 billion partnership. The company ends up coming to fruition, and then a lot of people say it's not actually a partnership. So basically, we're going to start at the beginning, which is on October 12th. As you guys can see here on this tweet, Justin Sun said, finally, first time to partner with tens of billions US dollar valuation industry giant. Guess the name. Ooh, he's so good at those announcements about the announcements, isn't he? He continues to impress with those. And no, I'm not making fun of him. I'm going to talk about at the end of the video why I actually think that's great for Tron. But the thing is a lot of people, after they saw this tweet, they started speculating, as the world of cryptocurrency does. After all, cryptocurrency is a speculative asset, correct? So basically, people speculated on what the company was, and through a lot of different avenues and conversations, people decided it was baidu. That's B-A-I-D-U. And then, as you guys can see right here on the 18th, they came out and basically announced from the Tron Foundation that this is correct. So Tron is joining forces with internet service giant baidu and will continue to work with large cloud service providers to offer blockchain solutions, making the technology more accessible for users and small business alike. The end goal is mass adoption of blockchain. Sounds great, right? Baidu's a billions of dollars valuation, as Justin Sun alluded to. Of course, in the United States, we're not really familiar with this service because it's a Chinese company and we don't use their service here. But in China, this is a really, really, really big company. So as you can see here by this title, I'm going off this article from newsbtc.com. It says Tron partners with baidu. Now, here we have a tweet from the CN Ledger that says the partnership between baidu and Tron is basically about Tron buying cloud computing resources from baidu. The two parties have made no contact at the blockchain business level. So are they really partners? I mean, it's up for debate. Justin Sun says they partnered with them, but this is where we get into the dynamics of semantics. What is a partner? What truly constitutes a partnership? You know, you imagine those old Western movies, you know, you got somebody that says, howdy, partner. Does that make that person your actual partner? What constitutes a business relationship with partnership? Now, there is an actual corporate identity that is a business partnership that two parties can enter into. And I assume that when most people hear the word partnership, that's kind of what they're imagining. But if you really break down partnership, it means working with someone else. So in a lot of ways, we could say we're partners with a lot of different things. I'm partners with Apple because I use Mac computers and I love them. You know, it sounds kind of silly to say that, but that's almost what this partnership seems to be. That it's not actually Tron and baidu working together. It's Tron buying services from baidu for cloud computing. And so Justin Sun got killed for this. Sun criticized for misleading marketing. This is from Ari Paul. Assuming the below is accurate, this deserves to be called out as misleading information. If I buy a computer with Microsoft Windows installed, I should not claim to have partnered with Microsoft without clarifying the limited nature of the partnership. And basically, he also got here. I want to get into this. This is very important, guys. I think if you are in the Tron community and you love Tron, outside of the Tron community, this is something that people don't like. But inside the Tron community, I feel like this is something that you guys should be encouraged about. We have this tweet right here. It says, Justin, you really need someone to handle your communications and marketing strategy. You should do some research on the effects of announcing announcements. Seriously, this is the big leagues for you now. Act like you should be there. Okay, what if Justin Sun is thinking on a higher level than a lot of other people about this? We almost look at Justin Sun as he's a parody, right? The announcement of the announcement. I've been guilty of making some Justin Sun announcement memes, no doubt about it. They're kind of funny, and it definitely plays on, it makes one of the great things about memes is they take a hint of reality or something that you haven't noticed before about something, and then they make it funny. And that's basically what people do with Justin Sun with the announcements. It's almost like, I think people have this idea that he doesn't realize what he's doing, but what if he does? What if he realized exactly what he was doing? And we've talked about many times before, in cryptocurrency, marketing is everything. It's absolutely everything. The way you market your project is what is going to sell your project down the road. I mean, if we go back and we look at the bull run and we look at Bitcoin Cash and XRP, they were everywhere during that time, and that's why they got monumental rises. So what if he understands all this? And I'm going to show you some evidence that what he did here with Baidu actually worked. Let's look at CoinMarketCap here, and I want to zoom in here on the 7-day charts here. Let me see how big I can get it. Okay, so here's Bitcoin. Look at the Bitcoin chart. Of course, we know that in general, all the other altcoins follow the pattern of Bitcoin. So you can see it with pretty much every one. Stellar did not have quite the large green candle, but then it also had kind of a rise after that. You look at Bitcoin Cash, it had the giant green candle, and then it came back down to earth. Most projects right now are not that much different than where they were when this spike first happened, okay? So you see this one is pretty much straight across, this is straight across, this is up a little bit, down a little bit, straight across. Now let's come down here. Now I want you to notice the volatility here. Look at this spike here. Now let's come on down here to Tron, number 11, and look at that. Not nearly as much volatility. If you compare that to all of these other projects, and I'll move myself to the middle here so you can see, and what happened during this time, this announcement. This ordeal was going on at the same time that all of this volatility was happening, and Tron is actually up from where it was 7 days ago by a pretty considerable amount. So it's just very interesting, and I want to point something else out to you guys here, which is, okay, what difference does this make for Tron? What difference does this announcement make? And I'm not trying, I want you guys to understand, obviously, as you guys know, I've been very skeptical about Tron from the very, very, very beginning, due to the fact that that was my most wrecked bag. So it's a little personal with me and Tron, but Tron has grown on me a little bit, but this is not necessarily about me shilling Tron by any stretch of the imagination. I have 300 Tron. I have 300 Tron. I got it left over in an account somewhere. That's all I got. If you know Tron, you know that doesn't mean a whole lot. It's a couple bucks. So this isn't about me trying to trying to pump up the Tron community or anything like that. I'm just trying to show you guys facts where the chart relates to what was going on during that time. Okay, so let's suppose that this partnership with Baidu was legit. Let's say that this was not a partnership and it was a true partnership, okay? Long term, of course, all of these projects almost have large partnerships that down the road will lead to success. But how much do you guys think the price of Tron would have gone up? How much would the price of Tron be up right now if that was a totally legit partner than if it was a partnership? And I'm going to argue to you, I don't think it makes much of a difference. And I'm going to look at 0x for this. So look at ZRX. ZRX right now is coming in at number 23 on CoinMarketCap, despite the fact that it was listed on Coinbase. it has not really moved up that much. Yes, at first, it got up to a 40% gain in the first 12 hours after it was announced. You can see that huge gain right here, okay? Now, let's come over here and look at the 7-day chart. So this is the 7-day chart of Tron. Let's go back 7 days ago. The price was at 79 cents. Okay, it got a huge spike, went all the way up to $1.04. And where's it at right now? Boop, 85 cents. It's up 12 cents. And it got the biggest piece of news that a coin can get at this point, which is it was placed on Coinbase. Opens up the door for so many people. What is the avenue most people, especially in the United States, use for crypto? It's Coinbase. The Coinbase is what pumped up so many of those coins, Litecoin and Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash last year during the run, and also Bitcoin. It's an easy user interface to get people that don't understand markets into crypto, okay? So with that, it's up 12 cents over 7 days, okay? Which is, I'm not sure exactly, I can't do that math in my head here. 79 cents to, oh, I'm sorry, 6 cents. It's up 6 cents. So that would be like about a 4% gain, I believe, something like that. Somebody can do that math and check it on it, but Daniel, don't check my math. But so even with that huge piece of news, it has tumbled right back down to earth. So I would argue that during this market, the partnership wouldn't have even really made that big of a difference. We keep thinking we're going to get some kind of news that's going to push the markets forward, but the markets and the whales and the buyers are going to determine when the market turns around. So let's suppose Tron does have some kind of super billion-dollar partnership in the works, let's say with something like Alibaba, which Jack Ma and Justin Sun have a close relationship. Then in that case, it's better for them to hold it. It's better for them to actually put it off until down the road when the markets is going up, because that is when coins are going to start positioning themselves on CoinMarketCap to make gains. Because, of course, in a bull run, all of the coins are going to be going up pretty much for the most part, but some are going to rise higher than others. Look at something like Cardano last year that went from 3 cents all the way to $1.33. Absolutely insane gains for that. And part of it was because they had a big name behind them with Charles Hoskinson. And I also think the price of it being so cheap was a reason why people scooped it up, which also happened to Tron. So once the markets come back, if Tron does have some kind of super secret partner, maybe we're not aware of, then I think Justin Sun is smart enough to hold it. I think it's time, guys, that we stop looking at Justin Sun as someone that doesn't know exactly what he's doing. So that's all I got to say, guys. I got big exciting news coming in the next couple of weeks. Can't share it with you guys for about 12 days or so. So very excited. Be watching for that. We've got some big news coming on the channel and things like that. So make sure you guys join our contest, join our Twitter contest, subscribe to the channel, become part of the Bit Squad. That's all I got. Until next time, BitBoy out.